Hey now, kids. Just gonna send out a little reminder to my fantasy homies. It dawned on me that I mean, my friends are old, almost 50. They're all my age, pretty much. And I doubt any of them, well, I know none of them are on the computer or phone as much as me. But I think there's a good chance they don't even realize when I send them the link that it's live and that I want them to talk. So there's like, oh, a YouTube video. Like that's as far as a 50-year-old goes. Um, so I'd like to think that's part of the reason I get no satisfaction. 11 to 12 filled. All right. I'm going to be all ready. Looks like the big board is going to fill. They're both one's the little board's 10 out of 12, the big board's 11, and I'm just going to cancel the other one unless they both fill at the same time. But I'll cancel the little board. I only have 5 left of the little board, so I'm saving those in case a friend ever wants to join in. Legend of Zelda, number 2 pick. Okay, go to the draft. We create a board. We'll make it big, I think. No, we don't want to do that because we want to minimize. And we're probably getting Gibbs. I've said it before, but Gibbs and Achan are my guys as far as like who has provided the most points in the 2 years I've been doing Fantasy League. Which is, let's see, I did 3 teams the first year and 4 the second. Is that right? I think that's right. And I came in 3rd and 1st the first year. Oh, here we go. Gibbs. Anyway, I did really well the first year. Just, you know, lucky with lack of injuries, basically what that means. In the second year, I came in 1st and only in one of the leagues, and 3rd in another league, but it only paid the top 2. So that was a little painful. Do I recognize anyone? Frog Dog, I mean, awesome name, but I don't. Kanye West, cool. How many non-badges? Oof. There's only 3 of us, no badges. It's fine. The combine is coming up, and that's gonna get some more people interested, I think. I think a lot of people that do this casually, they think it's silly to draft before the combine, or you know, choosing rookies before the draft is kind of crazy. So I understand, especially if you're only going to do it like once or a handful of times. Um, then it seems like you would just want. Do I have a viewer? If I do, say something in the chat. Don't worry, nobody's watching. I feel like you would want the most information. Like Love here. Love's maybe a bad example because we're pretty sure he's going to the Chiefs, maybe the Saints. Um, but somebody, a little lower price. No idea where he'll go. Probably third round, fourth round. Um, so how can you draft him when you don't know if he'll be starting or third off the bench? Boom! JP makes an appearance. I got Gibbs first pick. Yeah, Love's got to go to the Chiefs. That'll revitalize you. Like him on the Chiefs will be right there with, the prospect of Genty before we understood that the line was horrible. Offensive line. Okay, coming back, I want at least one receiver. Probably, I'm big on taking running backs early. I love Chase, and he disappears. I'm up next. Gosh, these I get kind of confused, but I don't have any neighbors, but I don't really want him. Rashid's gonna plummet. Looks like he's getting sued in civil court, and whether or not he does any jail time or faces charges, they can still suspend him, I guess. And if I was the Chiefs, I'd be a little bit angry. Stop doing the bad stuff. Oh, I bet you this guy doesn't know about the recent news. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. I've been taking a lot of. I'll just go Bucky. No, he had that shoulder surgery. Dang it. Oh, I got Walker. So there was some news about Walker. They didn't franchise tag him, but I think he's still going to be a Seahawk because Charbonnet is injured. Right? Unless they have some crazy plan, but why would you mess with the formula? I think they're just going to sign him. As far as I understand, the franchise tag is 20% higher, a single year, 20% higher. So maybe they're just like being cheap. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think there's a much better situation. I also don't really know. Charbonnet was an ACL, I believe, in the playoffs. Does that sound right? Okay. Lad is too high for me. I don't know if you watched any of my things. People are just like, oh, yeah, he'll make a big comeback. And I'm like, the frickin' Chargers have 18 people that are going to get 6 touchdowns. You don't know. Brees might get franchised, I guess. Garrett's just such a gamble with not knowing who the quarterback's going to be. I like JMO, especially end of the year, when what's the Lions coach name? He took over the play calling, and all of a sudden JMO got the ball every time. It blew up. Yep. Yes, sir. I like both Zay and Devontae. Keep in mind that somebody like Devontae I would not pick in our league, but in these leagues, he's perfect because you just want spikes. You know, he'll get a 25 followed by a 5 point game, and you don't want that in keeper leagues. But his, yeah, I don't know. I guess the Eagles are supposed to have. Yes, thank you, Dan Campbell. Eagles are supposed to have either new offensive coordinator or something. So between that and rumors that they might try to ban the tush push again, I believe. Oh, and AJ Brown's always this wild card, right? He might not be there. So I think there's huge upside for Devontae. Who went to Ryan? Ryan with his little pug face dog. I mean, come on. Nonsense dog. Kanye West has a poodle, of course. Look at, what is this? It's like a wiener dog with a helmet. I mean, I got a serious. This is a serious dog, and so is Pepiv Pix. These dogs are serious. This one's got a hat on. What are you doing with your life? Okay, so I don't love any of these running backs. Travion. Oh man. I'll get back to that for a second. In a second. So we got the rookies here. Waddle, I don't know about a quarterback. Tate's supposed to be the best wide receiver, but I don't know where he's going. Luther, I feel like is too high. Oh god. I keep timing out. Where's my buzzer? I do like Swift. I don't have enough. Jesus. I think I might take Swift. That'll give me three monster running backs because there's just so many wide receivers that are like good but not great coming up, and as you'll see, the running backs just fall off a cliff. So Quinshawn, the horrible injury, plus it's the Browns. Javonte, great offensive line, but he's not even guaranteed to come back. RJ Harvey's got Dobbins coming back and also didn't look that special. And Travion's got Ramondre, who's like, turns out he's a better player, even though Travion's got that fifth gear. So it's like all those guys could be great, but Swift, I feel like, is definitely the alpha. Dan can't. I think the Bears had more running yards or something. Some great stat about the running game, best in the league. Might have been running yards or running points or something. So I know Swift's not elite, but man, I got Gibbs. Look at this. Look at this running backs. Whoo! I don't have to deal with running backs for a while. All right. So meanwhile, these are supposed to be the top two wide receivers, and then this guy is supposed to be the most athletic. Spells his first name wrong. I think we can agree on that. I like Rome in the beginning of the year. High scoring offense. I hate taking Green Bay wide receivers, but I've got so many teams that I have to take some of the good players sometime. I like, oops. See if I have any no quarterback sacks coming up. I guess Caleb's kind of. Let's take a look at the board. Make fun of some people here. First wide receiver for Jordan. Being Garrett Wilson is terrifying. Good balance. This could be a league winning team. This is a big board, $10. First place is 200,000 bucks. And to advance, 3 of these teams advance to the next round. This is a good team. A lot of people are saying Jefferson should be up where he used to be, because the new quarterback, whether it's there's some very interesting free agent quarterbacks. There's the Willis, the Green Bay guy who looked kind of better than Love at times, and what's his name on the Cardinals that I think definitely looked better than the short guy. And both of those players might stay, or the other guy might go to Minnesota. Let's see here. How's Kanye doing? Kanye loves his wide receivers. So thank God I don't need running backs because they really start to get poopy. Just show you. Pollard's old. Hubbard's good, but he's got Dowdle behind him. Price is at running back. I don't know if I told you. I really like him, but man, I was looking at this other guy, Emmett, who's way lower, 127th pick. Look at his highlights and try not to think about him on the Chiefs. Coming up. I don't need a running back. Could go Caleb. I don't have any DK Metcalf. You know, we got to make Brian happy. I'll do that. Who knows who his quarterback's going to be, but he's a big man. And so here we're getting toward the end of the running. Dak's not, but everybody else gets some good running touchdowns. So I could go quarterback, even though nobody's really stackable. If you can't stack a player you have, you start thinking about players you can stack later, because Hurts you can't stack later because AJ and Devontae are gone. Herbert you can, Lawrence you can. I like Lawrence a lot. I'll take a little Mahomes action knowing that. Let's make it a special team. And then I'm going to star, I think, Worthy just took a huge jump up. He'll be a, you know, right now he's 99th pick. He'll be in the 70s once the Rashee Rice stuff starts coming out. I could see him in the 40s or 50s if he officially gets suspended. Tootin, I think, goes way too high. So we got Mahomes. We'll definitely get Worthy if he makes it back. And then Pitts is kind of the end of the second tier of tight ends. Laporte is debatable. I like somebody I was just thinking about. Oh, Mark Andrews, because Likely is leaving. And he would always get the touchdowns that Zay Flowers wouldn't get. I do a lot of tight ends really late. Because there's just so much value there. And, you know, and this is a kind of a weak wide receiver room. This is a great running back room. But like you're gonna play 4 wide receivers all the time. This is 3 wide receivers, 1 flex, 2 running backs. So if you're grabbing tight end, you know, if you're grabbing a Tyler Warren or something in the 4th round, 5th round, when you could have had a bona fide starting wide receiver, you might regret it. I don't know. I have like no Trey McBride, who's going in the 1-2 turn. Let's look at the board. Okay, this guy goes Warren Pitts. I mean, I guess he feels like his wide receivers are solid enough to get 2. Like, he gets a backup tight end before he gets even his flex. Just not my style. UBU. Omopaya. Okay, just hoping nobody picks Worthy. This guy might. He's got no wide receivers. What's going on with the... Yeah, and I usually take 3 tight ends. I mean, you got 20 spots. I just think that, like, when you got 3 of them, one of them's going to get a touchdown. And really, you only need 13, 14 points from your tight end position. Okay, Worthy's still there. I like Pittman. Big Q suddenly is good. Oh, I like Moore. And all the Bears pass catchers, I feel like he's the best value because he's all the way down here. And who's to say Odunze or Burden goes before everybody? Why? Because he had 3 good games at the end of the year. Bizarre. Like Addison. Corum could be a monster if yeah, he already got, I guess only 6 touchdowns, but imagine Kyron going down for 5 games. So here's a question: do I take, because I think the Moore might go. I might gamble for Worthy. He has 3 running backs or wide receivers. Yeah, because I want more. Actually, no. I'll take Addison if it doesn't happen. Okay, we got the stack. Nice. Maybe a little Travis Kelce action at the end. And now I'm thinking more Addison. Do I love any of these quarterbacks? I think Nick's is a little undervalued. They don't have any Broncos. Okay. More. Right? Could be the number 1. Cool, cool. So, Patrick Mahomes, Gibbs, Walker, Swift, powerhouses. Olave had better year. I don't think I saw the Saints play ever. Waddle, very good. Who knows who's going to throw it to him? Metcalf, Worthy, DJ Moore, all arguably number 1 wide receivers. And, Worthy's like 4.1 speed. Like, he's just waiting to break out. So we can start thinking about tight end and start thinking about a backup quarterback. Tyler Shuck is a good player. I mean, he's so old he might retire, but he can play. And then we got Goff, Darnold, and as a prayer for the 3rd quarterback, there's Tua and Aaron Rodgers, but let's hope it doesn't come down to that. Darnold would be a good click because what's his face? Shaheed might leave, which would make Charbonnet get some passes. Shaheed might leave, which would make... Who's their 3rd? Holton? Holton had some, like, big plays. Would bring him up. Oh, Baker's too low, too. Oh, gosh. Who can I stack with Baker? Rashad White might not stay. Sam or Tyler? Yeah. Let's see if Tyler makes it back. Goff's going to be gone. Oh, Baker, Godwin. Godwin's like the least exciting out of their 4. And this is another tier. Like, after here, these 3, then the running backs are just like straight garbage. I don't know anything about Jonah Coleman, but I know that Emmett Johnson is the man. Juwan could go off. Coker just keeps getting better. Debo. Debo has my body. Kind of want to draft him just because of that. Love me some Tyrone Tracy, especially since Scadaboo's leg got ripped off. Plus, he's good. Plus, the over/under on Scadaboo concussions, 2.5 games. The man don't care. All right. Do Shuck. Unless this guy's a jerk. And then Kittle's he's going to be great, but he might come late, which is good for the playoffs, but I don't know if I want him as my number one. Tight end. Should be getting a tight end, though, soon. Andrews is down there. Okay, and for the next player, I could just round out. You need 3 quarterbacks in this world. Or I could, man, Emmett Johnson's just such high upside. I don't love any of these receivers. Casey Concepcion, cool name. Should we just do Darnold, Emmett, or Tyrone? What do you think? You have 8 seconds. Boom. All right. Quarterback room is done. Everybody's stacked. And I have opportunities. So KC, New Orleans, Seattle. Opportunities for more stacks. Kamara's a interesting late round backup. I need more Cooper. Oh, here's, yeah, Torrey Horton. If Shaheed gets traded, he's the long threat. I think he had like some amazing 5 touchdowns. He's a touchdown hound. Some Taylors, a maybe. Yeah, need to get some. So Likely and Njoku, both free agents, not coming back. Very interesting. Interesting gambles on tight end. Definitely going tight end next round. Let's look at the board. All right. Where's our boy that we were confused about? Okay, so he went Luther Bird and Caleb. Stafford to go with Puka, yeah. So Kanye knows what's up. He's stacking dollars. Garrett Wilson, Pittman, Jennings is his top 3 receivers. That's ambitious, but you got to take some swings. No stack for Jaden. Jaden's, as you know, a great running quarterback. So running quarterbacks don't always need to stack, but I kind of like to. This guy grabs Burrow with no Bengals, and then all right, Frog Dog. There goes Tracy. Somebody's gonna get Emmett, right? No way he falls to me. I'm not that lucky. Tyreek Hill, rest in peace. Sadiq is the best rookie tight end. He's a Duck, right? Oh, and there's Andrews. How lucky could we be? Emmett won't fall this far. He could. This guy's got 5 running backs. So does he. Can he get by these guys? Come on, guys. James Conner's good. He has 1,000-yard seasons. Come on, baby. Don't steal him. Yeah, maybe. Somebody was doing stats on long bombs. Like, Worthy would have had a better season if Mahomes just didn't have the connection for the long pass that he used to. Remember, we were watching games and like if he chucked it far, we felt like he was kind of bailing out. Dang it! Stole my girl. Okay. I'll go Kamara. Oh Jesus! I got him anyway. Okay, and then I'm definitely going. Mark Andrews, I feel like is just safer than Travis Kelce, even though Kelsey's the stack. All right, got my guy. Got the guy that I felt like was undervalued. Hunter Henry knows my jam. I have more Jerry Jeudy's than anyone you could imagine. Braylon's going to go down, I guess, because word is that Brees might get franchise tagged, which just doesn't make any sense for a team that's like they're so bad they can't even rebuild yet. I'm gonna waste his prime. My cousin, the Seahawks fan, says that AJ Barner's they got their own like poor man's version of the tush bush and they call it the barnyard and it's shoving AJ Barner into touchdowns. I think that's pretty promising. Surratt. Saw some film on him. He's the favorite target of Mendoza. It's pretty good. So I need a wide receiver, tight end. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I never take Kamara. It's probably a little high. 2 picks after like this stud rookie. Maybe I'll get, this is also half PPR, so his catches aren't nearly as beneficial. You want the TDs. Wide receiver, tight end, maybe. Rashid Shaheed is a weird pick. There goes Kelsey. Let me do my little. Wanted him. Yeah, Shaheed I heard is not going to be back, and he's like not that great to begin with. So what do we draft in here? You got somebody like Jerry Jeudy. Look at these numbers. Just 2 years ago, 1,200 yards. Okay, there was no quarterback in Cleveland, but guess what? Shadur is going to improve. He's proven the haters wrong. DK over Ridley is a little ambition pick, but the money's made in late in the season, so the older players is a bigger chance they'll be hurt, and then the younger ones will be stepping up. Charbonnet is another guy that, because he's going to be hurt first third of the season, when he finally got stolen. Yeah, he might come on at the end. The only reason he's so low is because of his injury. Oops. All right, let's get these in ADP rank. Oh, somebody took Judy. Okay. I can handle this. Omar Cooper is an interesting pick. Theo Johnson ballin'. Are the Giants going to be good? I think I might take Omar just. Or Surratt. I have so much Surratt. I need to chill. Oh, what? Mason Taylor? What did I do? Take DK. Well, I needed a tight end, but damn. That was weird. I've now missed 3 picks. Not very Nintendo champion of me. Okay, wide receiver room. Olave. Waddle. I mean, Waddle's game is like his hair. You know what I'm saying? DK Metcalf. Why is his head doing that? You detect a little bit of something? DJ, this is a confident alpha man's head position. This? I mean, I'm not one to judge. DK. Okay. All my positions are pretty well rounded. We got 3, 4, 6, 2. I usually end up 3, 6, 8, 3. So let's see what comes back. I like both these. I was going to call them Nuggets. Both these Broncos. Tesla could blow up, but I like Trey Tucker better. You remember when he had those like 100+ yard games with touchdowns? Like he could just explode. And if he happens to do that, and then the best ball playoffs are weeks 15, 16, and 17. 1 through 14, you just want to advance the top 3. You get your money back, I think. Then it's a 1-week playoff, 1-week playoff, and then the finals. And in the 1-week playoffs, it's like terrible. It's like you got to beat 10 guys. You have to come in first to advance out of 10. Which is difficult. Okay. Omar Horton sounds good if they drop to me. Zachariah Branch, I liked his highlights, but he's a little short. You know, I already got Wandale as my man. I don't need a bunch of short receivers. It's like bad luck in some cultures. Caleb Johnson, overdrafted by $6 million last year. Ray Davis had a lot of. I love him still. Ray Davis will get you. Let's see, what did he have last year? 2 touchdowns, 350 yards. So it's not nothing. It's going to get you a little something, something. But if Cook goes down, he's going to go crazy. I like a little something, something. You don't just only want to draft for Omar, or we do Horton with the stack? Let's do Horton. Seattle. Okay. That's good on those stacks. We got New Orleans. Good on that stack. And then just worthy on KC. You know, I could do my Noah Gray secret move, but okay. Let's take Ray Davis. I have too much Ray Davis, but whatever. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Third tight end. Otten is good. Tongas with the Kittle injury. Played really well. Kittle's trying to come back soon. Eli Stowers is the second best rookie tight end, and that's where you should probably cut it off. Hawk might make a little resurgence. I think he was hurt when he tried to come back last year. Still did okay. 1 rushing attempt for 0 yards. I like Hawk. He probably won't come back though. 3 more picks. 1 tight end, 1 running back, and then 1 BPA, best player available. There goes Hawk with McCarthy. This is an interesting pick. Signs point to them giving him another shot. It's like 5 weeks or something, but I don't know. Like, even if he does play, is he going to be any good? I guess he's like the last. You know, people are drafting backups before they draft. Him. I don't know why Danny Dimes gets such disrespect. Saved my season. Three more picks. Jacoby Lane is supposed to be good. I would go Vele, but I don't want to stack too much. You know, you can't. Only so many touchdowns. But I do love Devin Neal because Kamara gets hurt so much. Do you understand? Rashad Bateman should have a resurgence. And if there's any tight ends left, I should grab them because when we hit O'Connell and Ingram, we're at rock bottom. Backup. Good backup. Waller's interesting because he did get 75 touchdowns in 8 seconds last year. Waller, I like go for Tongas or Stowers. And if I miss them both, we'll wait till the final pick. And I don't think I'm going to miss them both. I really like Bateman. Najee's good. Najee could go to the Chiefs. All right. I feel like Eli could have more impact than Jake. So we'll go here, and we're done with tight ends, right? 3-3. We definitely need a running back. I think Washington might be the play. I don't know him, but a lot of guys think he's underpriced and rookie with a big upside. Or Najee. Okay. All right, now best player available. Don't need a tight end. Jaden Blue, pretty terrible rookie. Look at this season. People like him. Look at this. But the Cowboys line is so good that if Javonte goes down, he probably will get 6 or 7 touchdowns. Keenan's good at football. Why is he not higher? He doesn't have a team, but Jimmy Bernard, Baller, Pacheco, and Hunt. I mean, is there a chance the Chiefs? Which one would they keep? Nine touchdowns. That might be our answer. 9 tutties. McCaffrey should be good. Hollywood, if he could. $14 picks away. All right, running back room. Gibbs, Walker, Swift, Kamara, Davis, Harris. That's just elite. It is elite. Best running back room, right? Achan, Etienne, Braylon way down there. Genty, Love. Love might not even be. He only has 2 running backs. Kyron Pollard Hubbard, Cook Hampton, and then a big gap, and Gainwell. Yeah, we're best running back room. Wide receivers, Olave, Waddle, Metcalf. A little bit of a rough starting three, but I really like my 4 and 5. Huge upsides. I mean, Worthy could have 10, 11 touchdowns. He'd have 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. And he runs the ball in. Remember those reverse runs? Like, please, let's do this. Runs a 4-1. Get him the frickin' ball. Greedies. Tight ends, Andrews, Taylor, Stowers. Ambitious, but if this can be like my workhorse. Taylor, like we said, we don't know what the Jets quarterback. He's good. Second year, you know, breakout year. Stowers, who knows? And then Mahomes, Shuck, Darnold. Mahomes is definitely due for a breakout season. Not a breakout, but a comeback season. Okay, so I'm thinking Kareem. I just go Hollywood. Force the stack. I only have one chief. He's getting old, right? But I think I need a wide receiver more than I need a running back. Yeah. Wide receiver room's a bit mid. Boom. And there's my team. Let's check out the board. Never even heard of C. Bell. Washington didn't drop to us anyway. Mac Jones, the final quarterback off the board. Okay. I like the team. Is it going to win us 200,000? Be a little surprised. Be a little surprised, but Waddle, Worthy, and more. You know, are you going to average 8 or are you going to average 19? You're going to win it all. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.